Today, I want to talk about how I stopped feeling ashamed of my food choices and how you can do the same thing too. Let me get straight to the point. The number one thing that you need to do to stop feeling ashamed about your diet, how you eat, people calling you picky, is you need to just own it. You need to just accept it, accept that how you have to eat, your food allergies, your quirks, the things you don't like, even though most people don't agree with them, fuck it. That's who you are. And that's who you're always going to be. So either they can accept it or they can move on. They can go somewhere else. They can find another friend or whatever. It could even be your family. Um, I've experienced this over the years from all sources, friends, family. They try to make fun of you because your diet isn't the same as theirs. Um, but you just got to own it. Once you accept that your dietary needs and your diet choices, your food choices, that's a part of who you are, then you'll be more confident in making those decisions without letting people sway you or give you, make you feel like you're inconveniencing them, you know? And you should never feel like that. Like I know in my case, I'll speak from my point of view, is, I was born this way with the food allergies and skin allergies I have. It's not a choice for me. It's a way of life. It's literally not something I can just choose to eat macaroni and cheese one day. Like, oh, hand me some ice cream. What is that? A Klondike bar or what is that? What else people love? The cookies and cream. What's this one brand? Ben and Jerry's. Up here we have Mitchell's ice cream. People rave about this nonsense, but to me, it's like I'm not impressed. If it's not sherbet and or any just fruit and water frozen, that's basically what sherbet is. I found that out when I was a kid. Then I won't eat it. You know, when I was a kid, I remember there was um, there was a Friendlies at the top of our street. Anybody who grew up with me knows that there was a Friendlies, and it was weird because it was right next to a Dairy Queen. There's a Dairy Queen, a Friendlies, and the library was like right there, um, kind of in a row. So we would go to the library. Me, I love reading. I've always been addicted to books and knowledge and stuff in my brain. Since I couldn't stuff my belly, I'm like, you know what? Might as well feed my brain. So long story short, my sister and all the kids from school, they would come up and, they'd, hey, let's go get some ice cream. Let's go get a blizzard. I remember the Oreo blizzards was a big thing. Now I think they call it concrete, a concrete blizzard, but it was like an Oreo blizzard and all this other stuff. But the only two things I can drink from, well, the one thing I can get from Dairy Queen was we right, and I hope I can say that on YouTube, but I might have to edit that word out. I don't know about the TOS. I'm new, but we would go up there to Dairy Queen, and I couldn't really eat much up there. The fries were decent. Like I can always eat different fries from different places, because typically there's not dairy in fries. unless it's new places, and I have a whole new story, a whole another tangent on that. But yeah, long story short, about Dairy Queen, I would go there and I can because it would just be crushed ice. And as a kid, I gotta question adults. I gotta say, hey, what's in this? Well, I don't know. We just put the mix and this, that, and the other. Well, I need you to ask a manager. A little kid, 10 years old. I'm 7, whatever. Um, and yeah, I need you to find out. I need to know what's in this stuff. So, coming to find out, it's just crushed ice, and they would take it and they would crush it up, or either I think it was pre-crushed in the machine or whatever. Boom, they'll put it in a cup, and they'll put the flavoring. You can get like cherry, grape, orange, or something like that, lime. Was Yeah, all right. I'm just gonna call it that. I'm gonna leave this in there. I'm not gonna edit this out right now. But we would take that drink, and basically you would just mix everything together, right? And it was like slushy. So um, that was a very, very good thing because I felt like I was kind of with the group, when I wasn't ashamed as a kid. They're eating their ice cream, their blizzards, and I got the slushy. So I can drink that. Just now, once again, knowing what I know, high fructose corn syrup and all that, but just going back to that memory, I remember how ashamed I would feel because I couldn't partake in the same things everybody else would. And that was a big thing where we were from, you know, getting some extra money, doing some chores, going up to Friendlies, splitting some money with your friends. But yeah, I can get that up there. And then Friendlies, how I learned about Friendlies ice cream. It was literally like one was on one corner, and then you would walk a little bit more, and then Friendlies was over here, if I remember it correctly. But I go on Friendlies, and my sister and my cousin, my female cousin, and my friends or whoever go over there. So we go in there, and the particular memory I'm thinking of, my sister loved the mint chocolate chip, right? She would love the mint chocolate chip. That was like one of her favorite ice creams as kids. And I hated it. We're like polar opposites, but we're twins. We're twinsies. So she would get that, or what is that, butter pecan. Um, and then I would come in, and for a long time I couldn't really eat nothing. But the owner would always see me, and he would have a little bit of empathy, a little bit of pity on me. And once again, I can kind of fit in. And as a kid, fitting into your social circle and hanging with your friends, you kind of don't want to be ostracized. But going back to the theme of this vlog, this late night brainstorm, I'll think of some kind of name for him. Yeah, it just took some time, but even as a kid, I had to get thick skin and just realize that I don't fit in. And after a while, by like middle school, high school, I got to the point where it is what it is. Definitely after high school and even now, I'm a little courteous to where when we go out, if I go out with my family and I know I have to ask my questions, I always have to stop them and make sure they go double check with the cook or whoever's there. And I need you to know. I don't need you to, well, I don't think it has dairy. No, I need to know. Yes, I need to know. Does this have dairy in it? Do you batter your french fries, which some of these places do, weirdly enough, to make it fancy? But I make sure I order last. Probably 10 times out of 10 when I go out with other people. There's just certain things you can do to own your diet and who you are. And still be courteous if you're out with people. It could even be your date, a woman you're dating. You want her to soon be your wife, but you be courteous. And I've had a few women I can count on one hand that were kind of understanding of the situation. So yeah, you just have to own it, plan around it, kind of be courteous to the other people, but if they don't agree with it or they don't, they want to make fun of you, give them the middle finger. Say fuck 'em. So I probably curse too much for YouTube. I know they let you curse, but I don't think you can drop the F bomb. So when you guys watch this, I'll probably edit one or two of them out, and you'll know I just said the F bomb or the F word. Um, yeah. So yeah, I'll end that with this thought. Just own your diet. Don't let these people make you feel ashamed of who you are, of something that you can't change. Because I know I don't, not anymore. I don't care. I don't care who it is. Go find out. Oh, it's inconvenience for you, the waiter. You got to walk back and forth 5 times for my order before you place my order. Then that's what you got to do. I don't care. You're not going to put me in a hospital because you're too lazy to do your job. And I'm letting you know legally, I have a severe allergy to something. So if you don't prepare for that and you make a mistake, then yeah, yeah, you will be getting a lawsuit and I will own your restaurant. So, like I say, it really ain't like that. You ain't trying to be like that because a lot of places you go to, your family goes to, or, people frequent a lot. But if it was a serious enough situation, I'm covering my ass and I'm also covering their ass. Go check, do your homework, do your due diligence so that we can be sure. So, yeah, I think that's it. And, I appreciate you guys for listening to me speak about my life and the things, the thoughts in my head. And I have so many stories and so many memories and so much advice when it comes to having, uh, being ostracized because of your diet that, yeah, I got hundreds and hundreds of stories and things. So, yeah, stay tuned. I also review different products for different food allergies that I have. Um, a lot of these, the foods, well, actually, all the foods that I'll be showing you guys will be things that I eat personally. So, yeah, I've tested them myself and they're amazing. And I'll have links for them if you want to get them. All right, I'll see you guys later. I'll catch you on the next one.